Hello. So, this is a momentous occasion for me because yesterday and today, I've been back at work and I haven't been at work for 2 months. And truth be told, okay, so first of all, I'm on a phased return. So currently, I only work from 9 till almost 1 o'clock, and then I head on my merry way. Truth be told, I very much feel like I need that, because my migraines are very present, and at work they're actually triggering off some kind of new symptoms, and they're a bit more intense, and also my routine is a bit more skewed because obviously I'm getting up much earlier now, and I have this probably not great habit of eating when I get to work, and that's not what my body likes. My body likes to eat pretty much as soon as it's like awake. So for me personally, I it doesn't my body doesn't agree with it. My body says no, don't do that. Um, but anyway, I get into work. I work in a big hospital, and technically, I think it's like one of the biggest hospitals in Europe. It has like a crazy big fact associated with it, something like that. It's a big hospital, and I kind of work down in the like little like cellar bit of it. And anyway, um, when I left my job, I was very much still training. I was kind of like just about reaching the top of my learning curve, and then I got ill. Um, so I'm back, having absolutely forgotten almost all of it. But part of that is because, part of what doesn't help is trying to learn with a migraine. Like, tell me, in anyone's book, is that something that we can actually do realistically? It's hard. And to make a point, I don't think it's a good idea. Like, it doesn't feel like something I should be doing, but I'm very much making this choice myself because there's a bit of me that's like, okay, I know I've been under a lot of stress lately. I believe that these migraines will go, and I believe that I will get used to work, and my body will get used to work. It will get used to the new routine, the fucking early starts, and all that. But anyway, so I'm back at work, and I feel like what a good opportunity to talk about something that I'm so excited and proud about, which is my new lanyard. And literally, I'd always seen this sunflower lanyard. I'd always seen it around, but never thought about it what it was. Never. There was just one time when I was at the GP, and I saw it, and it said this is for, if you have a hidden disability and you want to indicate that. It's called hidden disabilities, but yeah, the sunflower is what it indicates. The sunflower indicates hidden disabilities. And I remember looking at it and thinking, my God, I need that. Now, bear in mind, that day when I was at the doctor's office, maybe a month or so ago, I felt pretty cross-eyed while I was sitting in the waiting room. I remember going to the toilet before my appointment and thinking, okay, I know I keep saying this, but I remember thinking, I feel like I've had like two doubles. Like, I feel ill and drunk. I don't feel happy and drunk. I feel proper drunk. And this is horrible. And I obviously then went into the doctor's office and I just cried because I was like, this is awful. So anyway, at that point, much more than at the moment, I was like, I need that. I really need that. A couple of things I want to say is, I personally, with my vestibular neuritis, felt very anxious, and part of what was making me feel anxious was knowing that people would have no idea how I felt inside, how my head felt, the fact that my coordination was off at worst. I probably just looked a slight, clumsy, thoughtless, insert word here. And you know, the general public are not always the most patient or understanding. They're not always. So it freaked me out. I was constantly on edge. I was like, unless I give 120% of my concentration to everything I do when I'm out in public, I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna walk into you. I'm gonna stand in your way. I'm gonna cross your path when I shouldn't. I'm gonna queue jump. I'm gonna do something really freaking annoying because my brain is on another planet. It's on another planet, and I'm discoordinated as all hell. And I'm so sorry. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I am so sorry, everybody, but I can't. Like, I really can't. And that made me feel so stressed. And I just thought, if only people knew. Now, of course, I went to Hidden Disabilities because it felt right for me. It felt right for me. I felt physically impaired. I felt mentally impaired. To me, it felt right to class it as a disability. It absolutely did. However, that doesn't mean that the way I describe it is the way that, it has to be described. If you have it and the word disability doesn't fit you, it doesn't need to be a label that you wear at all. It just felt like something I needed to calm my nerves and to indicate what's going on with me, basically. Once again, even though this is potentially, and touch wood, and I really hope, a temporary thing, a temporary thing that I may have for a few more months, may have for a few more weeks, may have for a year, may have for a couple years. I don't know. But needless to say, it's not something I was born with. I've never classed myself as disabled. I would say that, I have felt like I've had mental illness, but I've never classed myself as disabled. Never something that I have, put much thought to. It just felt appropriate. So that's why I got one. And if you're interested, or if that resonates with you in any kind of way, I just want to talk to you a little bit about it. Just checking, 8 minutes in. I'm so sorry. I can talk for England. So, okay, hang on. Just looking to see what you can see. Hidden Disabilities, that's the website, and they are they run, and the sunflower is recognised globally, not in all countries, but for example, it's recognised in Brazil, Australia, America. There was a bunch of other countries, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. So when I was looking on the shop, I was like seeing all these disabilities. It listed quite a few. I can't remember exactly. Like, anxiety was on there. So like be assured that, like, if you have anxiety and you feel like you want to indicate it so that people can give you a bit more time, you can get, a thing to indicate it. If you have, there might have actually, I don't want to say things if they're not on there, but there was a few. I was looking for vestibular neuritis, any kind of balance disorder, and couldn't see it. But you can. I emailed them, and you can go to this page, ID card personalised, and you can literally personalise your own one, which is amazing. So this is my one. Let me show it to you. There's a nice little picture of me on it, and then get down. So this is what I decided to say on mine. I said, I have a vestibular disorder, so I'm very dizzy and unsteady. Your time and understanding is much appreciated. And then what you can do is you can pick logos. You can have as many different logos as you want to kind of indicate what the situation is for you. So in my case, I did a little clock to say, give me a little bit of time. And a person walking, because walking can be one of the things I struggle with. And then it asks for an emergency contact number, and that's it. That's it. So that's mine, and you can put whatever you want on there to have it that your message tells people whatever it is that you would like them to know. And it is the kind of thing that I wear sporadically. Yesterday I had it in my bag to take to my first day of work, just to give me a bit of like comfort. I like to have it, I like to know I have it on me if I'm going for a walk, to the shops, to work, even if I don't pull it out and wear it, just knowing it's there, just because if I had had it on that day when that bus driver was like, I could have just been like, you know, please shut up. And yeah, today I was on the bus and I saw another lady get on with one of these, and I don't know, it just made me feel like, I just felt like, oh my god, like, I don't know what her hidden disability is, I have no idea, but like, I felt like I really wanted to make sure that she could have a seat. And by the way, it doesn't mean offer me a seat. It doesn't mean that. But I was just thinking, oh, I hope she gets it. It just made me feel. I always consider myself a fairly sensitive and compassionate person. However, going through this has made me feel so much more compassionate for the real struggle, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect, and traveling on public transport, I follow the rules of public transport, but I kind of do it to the letter. So, you know, if I sit on a priority seat, I'm a bit like, oh god, oh, I'm on a priority seat, you know, if somebody comes in who needs it, oh, I'm gonna need to get up. But now I feel like I genuinely, from my heart, I'm like, wow, from my heart, I actually really care. I actually feel like I care so much more. And maybe that's how I should have always been. But the point is, really going through it kind of made me just think, it's now not just about following the rules and making sure I do the right thing. It's now like, I really, really care. I really, really care about, you know, when you see somebody wearing a badge of any sort to indicate that they might need a seat or more time, that potentially there may have been a lot of horrific doctor's appointments before that moment. There may have been a lot of moments of not feeling understood. It may have been a very, very, very painful journey that led them up to getting that badge. So yeah, that's it basically. This is something that I think is such a cool thing to have. If it's something that resonates with you and something you would like, you can go to hiddendisabilities.com and you can get one for yourself. Mine took about 10 to 12 days to arrive, so bear that in mind if you want to get it in time for a particular event. It's a bit of a shame that it takes quite so long, but also there are 2 other things that I just wanted to let you know about that I bought. So with it, I accidentally ordered way too many. I meant to order 1 and I ordered 3. Fucking hell. Anyway, so because of that, I ended up with 3 lanyards, 3 plastic things, 3 cards, and you get an absolute bunch. You don't get the bag. I just keep my sun cream in here because sunflower. You get a bunch of sunflower badges, which obviously you can wear, you know. And I also bought this, which is so cute. So cute. And I don't consider myself as somebody who really needs one of these. I am quite an anxious person, so it won't go amiss. But I was just like, that is so cute and such an adorable idea. I live for that. I can't remember what they called it, but it's like it's essentially like a fidget thing. So that's what it is. It like you can see that they kind of pop out, and this is the noise they make. Hugely satisfying. Only problem is very loud, and I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking to myself as I was popping them, because I was thinking about taking it to work. I was going to put it on my lanyard, and I would so be mindlessly playing with this all day. I was like, that noise might get annoying, especially if I wasn't in charge of making the noise. Like me sitting here, it's like here, this is great, but like that has the potential to get quite annoying. But anyway, that's not important, because if you would benefit from one of these and would really need one and it would calm your nerves, then get yourself one. It's so freaking cute, and your mental health is the most important, and if this is something that would help you, then get one. So yeah, it's such a cool website, so much other stuff that you can buy on there. I can't remember exactly what, maybe like mugs and stuff. But yeah, I just think it's so cool. It's exactly what I needed. It was a calling from heaven when I kind of looked into it and discovered it. It really has been a huge part of my healing journey. I just wish I could get rid of these fucking migraines. I really do. It's my last day of the week tomorrow. And even though I'm not there for many hours, it does feel hard because I'm getting aura with the migraine, but we'll get there. Goodbye, guys, and yeah, I hope you found this in any way helpful.